everybody at. Everybody knows it. So, what's up, bro? You on here? What up? What up? Oh no, he ain't on.
Oh, this is dope. You recorded. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say you probably gotta figure out a way how to go live on that shit. Screen record.
I can record. It's a recording. We in something called big screen. How much you love us. We're watching TV. You do love us, don't you? We're outside chilling.
That shit's so hard. The future, man.
Bro,
The fucking future. You ever wore glasses?
Yeah,
yeah. What they look like? Like, what's the, can you see like so this, or it's just
no.
Check, Mike, check.
Yeah, man. Oh, very cool. Good. Both?
Yes. You can set this where you can see everything around. Like I can walk in going on because it's cameras.
Right. But I mean, you still got to turn around and see what's behind you.
Oh,
right? Yeah, it's still like real view.
Oh yeah.
Like okay.
You can even be inside of TV shows, like be in the hallway looking around.
Oh yeah. I'll be getting that soon.
Nah, get one, bro.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna get one. What's up, bro? You on here?
Yes, sir.
What you at?
Man, okay. So my main thing was when I'm making the trades or putting the trades in. Let me see real quick. Let me pull it up.
You talking about on the regular screen or on the advanced charts?
On the regular screen.
All right, bet.
So say when I click to do a new trade or whatever, my units. What's the units?
That's what they classify as like you know,
like
how much risk you putting on, you know, in a trade. You know, other platforms be having like different lot sizes and shit, mini lot,
okay,
full lots and shit, but they don't really utilize that like that in on Oanda.
Gotcha.
So I think if you got 1,000 units, that's like, I want to say, I don't know, like $10 or some shit.
I think that's what that was.
Yeah, something like that.
So if I put 1,000 units, that's me putting $10 on a trade.
You putting $10 risk on a trade, but I mean with leverage, you go really have, I think, like 1,050 or some shit, or something like that, or 500, something like that. But you know, you get they give you leverage based off of what you actually putting into the market, so you're not really putting $10, but if you go to, like, say you go to buy and sell at the top right, that buy and sell button. And if you hit that, then you know your window will pop up, your market order window.
Yeah.
And as soon when you say that bar where you type in your units right under the pair. If you start typing it out, just start typing all ones, and you'll see at the bottom what that pip value is. So right now I typed in all ones. I put in 11,000 units, and that per pip is going to be $1.11 per pip. But to get that, the margin required is $250. So you got to have a minimum, you know, 250, 260 in your account to even get that $1 per pip type shit.
Oh, okay. I see down there the margin required.
Yeah. So that's how you can tell what you need to make what, vice versa, and all that shit.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when I had put that,
that's why I said that 25K is golden. Like, you put in a million units give you, 100 a pip. And that's what I
Right.
say, 10 pips, that's a bang. That's You could do that shit in your sleep.
Yeah.
Especially in the morning when it's volatile. Like that's, this market moves on average 80 to 90 pips. Well, shit, 80 to 120 really on average. So
Okay.
getting
So
10
now,
is easy.
so when I put in the amount, just okay, so like I put in 1,000 units on there, and
Hmm.
then when it says trade value down there, that's if it hits the
No, trade
pips or
value,
uh-huh.
that trade value, that's showing you the 50x leverage.
Okay, okay.
So like right now, I put in like a million units. So basically, your margin that you're gonna be using out of your account to make this trade is 24, 25K. But with the 50 x leverage, the market value that you actually have into the market is 800 grand
Right.
because they supplying you with that extra punch, the extra push.
Okay, okay, got you, got you, got you.
Without any leverage, you would have to put up 800 grand so you can make that amount of money type shit.
Okay, okay. So that's what that is.
Hmm.
What else? What else was it that I was trying to let me see. So right now, and see, you was talking about it too with the sales. Them sales is going.
You see it though, like
Uh-huh. I'm
what?
looking at the hour chart.
Well, let me go to that other.
My advanced chart is. Let's go to the See the out man.
But you see,
Yeah.
you see the charts I got on and that those lines I drew when we was on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
It's really been consolidating since then. It ain't really broke out. I mean, we finally had a breakout now, but we had a breakout on the 28th too, on Monday, I believe. But you see how that fell. It broke out, but it traded back
Mm-hmm.
into the zone, and now we added again. But the key thing is we somewhat retested them highs. This morning.
28.
So that
Okay,
that
yeah, I see
should
that
make
candle.
this, all these highs we went up here breaking to the upside out of that zone. We should be ready to continue down now. And also, like I said, remember it's a lot of news coming out this week. Like every morning we got news, and we got non-farm payroll coming out on Friday, and that's gonna really move the market.
Yeah, see which way
Like
it's gonna go.
and right now, how it's looking right now, if it continue to sell off, I'm thinking, depending
If it
on
go
what.
back down to that line, what was that line we marked? I still got that line on there. What is it? 729, 7291. If it drop back down to one of those,
Yeah, 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 up in that area. Like the shit, really, the target for NFP probably the main one will be 73.75.
you said 73, 75.
Yeah, yeah, right
Oh,
up in
okay,
there.
okay. I see because that last
Because it
candle
had
that
this that pushed up, kind of created like a little, it was like a
okay,
test, and it broke
yeah.
through.
Your boy feel like he learning a little something from the
Come on,
videos.
man.
Yeah, okay. That's
And
where it's
then
at.
if it break through that, then it'll come down. The next target will be 73 flat, 7300 flat. Then the next target will be down here 7182.
Oh,
It was just that
71.
email, right? That ODXO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I see it. See, and that's me still trying to learn how to read and
Checking and see.
see what them pushbacks and man. Where Jay sleepy ass at? He got 30 minutes.
I don't know if he gonna get on. He didn't tell me he was.
Nah, he ain't said nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, nigga, like I said, I was really expecting it to drop earlier in the week, but this ain't doing that. All it's telling me when it didn't drop like it could have on Monday, like it had every right to drop, like with all this strong push down, but with all
Uh-huh.
this extra consolidation, that ain't doing nothing. It's setting up for something for Friday. I don't know what, but I know I'm prepared for it type shit. It's setting up for that.
Bet.
Because it could have done, trading up, trading down, but it just chose to consolidate for the past 3 days. So. That's why I say, man, this shit just all about patience, bro. Like a motherfucker. All right, my boy. Good talking. We go talk again.
Sure. How much money do you say you need? Could 10K be okay?
25 will give me 1,000. So 10 is like damn near half of that. It's like 12. So that's yeah. I mean, it's 500 a day. You know, yeah. And then we could get it to 25. You know, that's the goal. Yeah, think about it.
You can probably in the future probably work out some stuff, get probably a contract going.
Yeah. Like I said, it could be just like the FTMO. They have the contracts. They just in the contract it says you can't lose this much. You only can trade so many. Shit like that. Yeah, we'll get it all facilitated, bro.
We'll put that together, bro.
Get this bag now for real this year.
No pressure at all.
No pressure. Nope.
Bro.
All right, boy.
I'm trying to get used to being able to draw some of those
Support and
support and
resistance.
resist. Yeah.
Shit. All right. Go. Can you screen share your screen?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me see. Put it back up.
Or I mean, or is it better for you to see what I'm doing?
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably better for me to see what you're doing.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm
See.
gonna go like I'm gonna show you as if a nigga just hopped on the charts and not knowing what the fuck going on, just off the rip, just clean charts, nothing on it. And I'm gonna show you how we would mark this shit up so you could like really get a grasp. Cause I ain't gonna lie, sometimes that it don't really fuck with me, but when you know so much, you kind of get that they call it like I guess analysis paralysis. It's in that realm. Like when you know so much, you scared to pull a trigger because you like it could do this, it could do that, it could do this, it could do that. Like
Right.
when you should just be like, it's gonna do this, and this the trade I'm gonna take every time, like blindly. But let me see. One day. Damn. All right. So let's say we pull this chart up. Now, obviously, we could sit here and wait as the market play out, but I'm gonna just show you in hindsight what you could have done if you didn't know all this happened.
Right.
Like all that shit. If you didn't know none of that happened, like how would you get into this or how would you catch a trade? So basically, like I said, we gonna go back to where you can't see that shit. So the main thing when you're looking at the charts, especially on your daily, on a daily time frame or the weekly, but preferably the daily, you just want to mark the most obvious shit, like the lowest points and your highest points. Like just get that shit out the way. You like really your lowest, your highest, and your midpoint if you can find one.
Okay.
Now, what I never do is I never like when I like say this area right here. Um, I wouldn't mark this low only because I saw that it was a lower point right here, a low right here that it also respected. Like this low was respected right here. It didn't break below it
And
and
just
keep
break and
going.
just that candle
Yeah,
actually closed. That
yeah, it
candle
closed right
closed at
there.
that level.
And this one, yeah, it closed and kept going up. So I will mark that part as a strong, not this. Now, if I'm in the future, as the future moves on, then yeah, I can mark this because then it may break through the support and come down here, you know.
Okay.
So meaning like if I was looking at it from this standpoint, then yeah, I will mark this as the lowest part because that's where we at right now. That's the lowest part on my screen. But nonetheless, it's always good when you do mark a point. Like say if we did mark that point and then I go back in history, scroll back, and I see that this price area was respected before.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason why this whole stop right here. It ain't just choose to stop right here because this is like a good place to stop at. Like, no, it's always a reason. So with that being said, I'll mark a line right there. And I like to put it on this wick because it kind of respects these lows right here. If I kind of put it at the bodies, then it look a little ugly. Like I said, the lines don't mean shit. It don't mean like your line is 5 pips above mine, so mine wrong and yours right, or vice versa. Like it's just a general idea, a general area. So
Okay.
so the highest part over here would be this shit. Now I'll draw that line right on that wick. Now my obvious mid area would probably be right up in there. And I'm gonna mark that. And the reason why, like I could mark this hole, this top, I could mark here, but I like this because all these wicks are touching right here. This wick is touching right here. These candles kind of reverse right here at this line. Got a wick touch right here. Market came down right here, then bounced above. Like all that shit is showing me proof that this is a strong area. Then if I scroll back, market broke down, tried to come up but couldn't. Tried to come up but couldn't. Broke from that area. Market came down, reversed right there at that line. So that just little shit I like to look at, you know, to make sure that I got a pretty decent, you know, zone, support and
Okay.
resistance. And another one that I see is right here. With this right up in there. We got turnaround right here. We got a whole lot of consolidation. Like it tried to go up, tried to go down, tried to go up, tried to go down. That's all consolidation. But it did it, and it treated this line like an equator in a way. Like this is the hot zone, and it's just getting fall, you know, type shit.
Right.
So that, then you got to bounce from here. Then you got a break right here. Then a retest. Tried to break up, but couldn't. Then it came up, tried to break through, but couldn't. And it came up here, did a little consolidation, finally broke through, then came back down to retest right here. So that's a good little area. So now that I know that, we focusing on right here, March 15th.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go down to my hourly and go to March 15th. So one thing I do want to notate too on the daily after I drew all this shit. This area, it's just certain things that I want to look at and take mental notes of, or you can write it down or whatever. But this was a higher low right here, just like all these were higher lows. That's what consists of an uptrend: a higher low and a higher high.
Okay.
This low is higher than the previous one, you know, vice versa, higher low. So when I see all these higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, I know we bullish. We bullish, we bullish, we bullish. Not only did I know we bullish from the high lows, but we broke this high right here. It's like a high, all these highs were here. We broke that on this push up. That's 2 reasons. The third reason is now that we broke that, I marked this area because it started to turn around from there. So we know this was the high supposedly that the market had. So
Okay.
I know I have this area already because it is high. I already drew these lines because it is 2 lows and all that shit. So These lines are already here. Like it's nothing in the future that made me draw this. It's all from the past. The only line that was from a future move was this one right, this top one. I drew this because that was the most recent high from the information that I had. Because I don't know this future. I don't know what the hell happened.
Right.
So with that being said, I saw that it turned around. So the next thing, my next target, which be this line. Did it come to it? Yes, it did. Did it break through? No. What it did, it reversed. It came back up. So the next thing, okay, well, I'm expected to continue higher and fill this wick right here. But it didn't. It didn't even break through this line. It came back down and broke through the next level of support. So with that being said, my next target is not only this area of support, which now that you see this line came down and kind of touched right up in here. So I mean, if you want, you can move it in, but you don't necessarily have to. Like I said, it's all zones, and don't try to get the lines perfect. Don't worry about that. Just look at how the market moves and how it bends and where it possibly should go but didn't go. Just always have them kind of questions in your head. But nonetheless, what we did know after it broke this support and started going down to this support, it didn't break it. Not only did it not break this, but it didn't break this low, this higher low. It didn't break this low. It broke this one, and that is a break of structure. Like this, all these higher lows are structure. The structure of going higher. It's a structure of a bullish market. It's going higher. So when we had this turnaround, it broke structure. That's the key. That's one key note letting me know that okay, the bulls. The bears are probably coming in, and everything about to turn around is about to start being a sell-off market. That's what's in my head. So until I see this get broken, then I'm not as verified or not as sure as this bearish market or going back down all the way down here. I'm not really sure yet because this right here is pretty much kind of like the first break of structure always probably will happen, and this is the one that'll get people in the fake out trades, like you thinking it's going down, but it's not. But you really want to wait until like a second one. Like if it break a second level of lower high, then you know like it's probably going to reverse and continue down.
Right.
And another way to verify that is how it broke this low. It would go back up to retest that break and then continue down. But it never did that. It just broke up and came back up. So with that being said, and we know that it's bullish. We know the market is bullish because we broke this major high on the daily. We've been making all these lower highs. Market came back down and retested. It came back down and broke this area. So this is all we know. We know it's bullish, but we also know that it could be turning around to continue bearish. So with all the information, we on March 15th, and we go to the hourly on March 15th, and we go with all the information we already knew on the daily. We go keep that in our head and go to March, what I say, 15?
Yeah, 15.
March 15, which is right around here. So now we on March 15th, and let me see, what was that? That was a Tuesday. So that was a Tuesday. So bet. We here on March 15th. So we know if it's gonna continue bearish, meaning it's going down, because we already know. Remember I said on the daily we had broke that first recent lower high. We had broken, so that was our sign that we might be turning around to go bearish. So if I know that, I also know that I have to, and I'm gonna duplicate this and change this color real quick. I have to break this low off top because I'm on the hourly. I'm not on the daily no more. Change the color. So I know for sure to continue bearish, I gotta break this low. So that's what I'm waiting on, because in my heart I'm thinking we still bullish. That the market broke a nice strong high, recent high on the daily. It kept going higher, making higher lows, higher highs. So it's bullish. So in my heart, I'm thinking it's bullish, but I know that if we break this low, then we may be bearish. That never happened. The low never got broken. But what did happen is a high got broken, and when you actually started seeing higher lows, higher highs get created. So that's that same continuation for bulls.
Right.
So one of the best ways to get into a buy is a break and retest, the color change strategy I do, or looking for this new trading way of feeling like fair market gaps or whatever they call it, and going back to different order block areas. So I'm gonna show you about that shit. So
Okay.
order block is basically an area of a low. Order block is a low or a high. It's a you have like a support area of order block and a resistance, an area where price is going to turn around and go lower, or price is going to turn around and go high. And basically, order block is just a lot of consolidation. Really, it's a lot of consolidation, and it's just a block of where prices have been held, and then you wait for a breakout. So, and for instance, this whole area right here, from this all the way here, is like a bullish order block, because it's at an area to where the bulls will leave this area and continue to go higher. So when it does that, like right here, it broke this high and continue high. You want to wait for the market to trade back into the square, and that's where you would take a buy. And the best time it does that is sometimes when you feel very uncomfortable to take a buy. And as you see it was this candle. This candle wicked all the way down into that order block and gave you the opportunity of a lifetime to buy. And you would have been riding all that shit up. Now, a lot of people got into sales right here because they saw this candle was red like a motherfucker. It was
Dipping.
all the way down. Yeah, but it never closed like this. It came back up. Now, a lot of niggas, the bank type traders, them niggas know that we already left this order block area and we pushing higher. So anything that comes back down, especially that don't close, because it kind of went back down here. And a lot of times going back down to the order block is running people stop losses. So when retail traders, when they learn like baby pips, all that shit, when you learn, when you buy a market like this, when you get into a buy, like say right here, and the market goes up, the best place to put your stop loss is right below where you bought at, the most recent low.
Okay, the most recent low. And see, when I was doing little test things, I only went to lose 10 pips.
That's cool. But be aware that, well, I'm gonna legit let you know, the market makers and the people who have like greater amounts of wealth to get the best feeds. And when I mean feeds, I mean price feeds, meaning like it's a lot of people in New York that get better pricing on the markets than we do. Even if it's like off by a millisecond and a half a penny, that half a penny could make millions of dollars. Type nigga. So with that being said, they know a lot of times they get information from different brokers and whatnot. And then sometimes the brokers that you use, they know where your stop loss is at a group level. So if all the retail traders, for the most part, are putting their stop loss right there, they know that shit. So they're gonna make the market go right to that point to stop you out.
Take all that
and
money.
Not only that, it's gonna take your money. But if you buying all this and you see this red candle right here, and then you see the little consolidation and it's starting to go down, and then the bitch drop and it take you out. Typically, what a retail trader go do, they go get taken out and then they go start to sell because they like, oh, I don't want to be late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to miss out on this big sale. So when they get in a sale right here, the market shoot back up against them. So now they lost twice. Instead of just taking that L right there, they lost twice. Right. So that's a reason for this whole move. That move is very manipulative. That's a manipulative move, and you can make a shitload of money off those moves. You'll see a lot of this shit all the time. You just gotta be patient. It don't happen like every time, but you'll see it enough, at least weekly. That it'll try to run stop. That's when you be hearing me saying niggas running people stops, like they'll run over a nigga stop loss and shit and take all your money. So nonetheless, they call that running stops and grabbing liquidity. So basically, what happens with the big markets, the hedge funds, they have so much money in their account that they probably can't fill all their orders. Like our orders be like 1,000, 1 million units and all that shit. But these niggas be playing with trillions, like 1 billion trillions and shit. So it takes for a market maker, a big nigga, like a bank, hedge fund, whatever the fuck, for them to buy the market,
type shit.
Bill Gates type shit, anybody that's moving like hundreds of millions to billions of dollars in the Forex market, countries like central banks and shit, these type niggas, not just regular niggas, like real fucking oligarch type, fucking big money making like type niggas. Them niggas, when they buy the market, they have to have people to sell it to them.
Right.
With us, our accounts is so small, even if it's $1 million, it's so small compared to them. We can get in and out the market very easy. Like you could buy and sell, and all your trades will get filled. You'll never experience your trades not getting filled. Like a lot of central banks experience that shit. So with that being said,
it's putting in them big ass
orders. Yeah, them big orders. So say if they had like, just say for instance, like $1 billion worth of orders to get in. Right here, they'll probably get like 250 million of that billion right here.
Yeah.
Then when it comes back down, they'll get another like 500 billion because they can't get the whole billion because that's just too large a size. So to do it again, they make the market drop right here, come right back into their price area, and they'll fill the rest of their order. So this is just a prime example. When you see shit like this, at least you know what's happening. It's not just no fuck shit. It is an algorithm, but it's a reason for that shit to happen. It ain't just like, oh, damn, the market knew I was buying, so it wanted to go against me. Like, nah.
Nah, it's just other motherfuckers in that shit.
Right. So with that being said, like I said, we know all this. This is on March 15th. For the market to be bearish, I know I had to break this low. It never happened. This low never got broken. So
that's the 1 hour. We said what? Yeah, that's the 1 hour mark, and we put that on. That was on March 15th. Let me make sure I get that one on.
Right in the morning. This is March 14th at night, March 15th in the morning.
Make sure I get that one on there real quick.
Mm-hmm. And to be told, this March the 14th at night at 9-10 o'clock, that little low, that would have been when you marked your low. That would have been like, okay, it can't go below this.
Right.
And you see right here early in the morning, even though you would have been asleep, nobody up, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, the market went back down to that level, but never broke it. Never broke below that. So that kind of, while you waking up in the morning, right here, when this green, all these green candles, you waking up, you know that, okay, it didn't break this low. It also retested the low. It didn't break it. And now we going above highs. Like this is a recent high right here, this little area. We broke that high by breaking it. So I'm starting to lean back into my bullish side. I'm thinking we might be going to say it. Let me take this line, duplicate it, and I'm going to put it above here. So I'm waiting for markets to go higher because it's not breaking lower. As you can see, it went up and made that high, so I marked it. Market turned around. And
that's on the hour. Okay, so you still on the right? We're good. I'm making sure
we're still on the hour. So right here is when me and Jay, we would wake up, try to check the charts, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And that would have been a buy all day. We would have took that buy because we know from the daily, we bullish, even though it turned around those last few days and started breaking higher lows and looked like it was trying to go bearish. We knew that unless if it broke this, it's a high probable chance that all that move down that happened on March 10th, 11th, 13th on the daily, that was just, that was just some that was just to take stop losses out. And a prime example, if I go back to the daily, I'm gonna go back to the daily right quick to show you. You see how this low is created? Like you got all these higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. This right here, when niggas bought, they had these stop losses right here. And bam, market went down, got all them stops out, and then turned right around and started pushing higher. So that's
pushing, yeah.
So when I go back to that on the hourly, we're right here. So what I want to do is, after I took these buys, I would have took these buys right here, because the reason why I took this buy, because it was breaking all this. It broke this high, it broke that high, and eventually it broke all these highs. So as I see the market trending up, I'm gonna take that buy, and probably that would have been a nice little sweet 10 pips right there, which is 72.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So I got $50 in my account, and
Right.
I'm trying to get 10 pips. What's my units? What's my you know
can
what
get 10 pips regardless. 10 pips don't matter. It's just how much you have in your account will only allow you to make so much.
Right. Okay. So I mean, even with that little 50, I'm making $5-10
50
off of it.
with 50, let me see how much you actually what you can make per pip. Let's see. Um, 20 cents a pip.
20 cents a pip. Okay.
And that's max, because the margin required for that is $44.89. So that's like putting your whole trading account on the line for this trade to make 20 cents a pip. So if you make 10 pips, that's what, $2? Yeah, $2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't playing no games. We need to go ahead, work a little overtime. We're gonna put some money up in there. We ain't gonna be playing no $50.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when you got like $100, couple of hundred in there, you feel, you make a little money, $20, $50, $75.
Yeah, and then
But
you just
trust me, like my
that.
best trading, like the feeling and the enjoyment of trading, when I put that I think it was like $2,000-$3,000 in there.
Yeah,
I put it in there, like that was last year actually. But I had to take it out for business reasons. I had to use the money for my business and shit. But nonetheless,
you was able to play,
nigga, because it was gradual. I started 4 years ago with hundreds and shit, and kept putting money and kept losing. I was paying my tuition. I was learning. And then it got to the point to where my confidence was like, nigga, I know how to do this shit. I know how to trade. So at that time, nigga had a little money in my account, my personal account shit. So I was like, fuck it, man. Let me go drop this 2-3 racks on there and really run it up. Nigga, I put that money in there. Nigga, I was making $200, $300 profits. Like, yeah, nigga,
because you got that leverage, that more.
Yeah, I got more money in my account to actually make money that that could pay some bills, like really pay some bills and shit.
Yeah. But when you make a trade, you actually boom, I done paid the lights, boom, I done paid car note,
exactly,
boom,
cell phone bill, all this shit. Yeah,
still just with your bread.
Yeah. So that's why I know, like, once you learn and once you really feel confident, like, yeah, the next level is like, I gotta get some money. It's like raising money for a business, like, nigga, mom and dad, give me $10,000, but type shit. But nonetheless, yeah, especially when if you got confidence, if you could, a nigga really got to understand money. But if you could show them that you could turn $50 into 100, then that's the same thing as turning 50,000 into 100,000.
Yep,
same exact thing, no difference, just bigger numbers. But like I said, with this being the high right here at the daily, let's say you didn't get that buy, you just wanted to see how high the market was going to go, and it went that high, turned right back around. Now that it came back down, it still didn't break. This is where in the evening time, which would be right here, 8-9 o'clock, this is where once you see the market starting to turn around and break this little high right here, yeah, you could go all in.
Go all in. Get your buys.
Get your buys and just go all in. And you could have a stop loss below these lows and shit, but I like to just keep a mental stop loss. I don't really
Right.
use stop losses. Like I said, the only time I use a hard stop loss is when I'm not in front of my computer. Like if I'm
Yeah.
in a trade and I gotta
So you
go to the
doing so you
gym.
so you trade about an hour, by 15 minute, or like just what you feel.
What I feel, but I break it down just like how I did this breakdown. I started at the daily, broke down to the hourly, and then I could break it down to the 15 minute to see exactly how I want to get in. So, and that's typically when we live, our entries for the most part is going in on like the 5 and the 15 minute. So I'm
Right.
gonna show you how they look like on the 15 minute just so you'll see. And it is it's even better. Like 15 minutes show you. And then it's so good with patience on the 15 minute because all you gotta do, you waiting for 4 candles to close, and that's your hourly,
Yep.
type shit. So this was the 15th. That was the high, and I'm on it. So it's like, look right here, like this was the low right here from yesterday. The next morning when you woke up, you saw that it didn't break that low, and it's starting to create highs. So it broke this high right here with this. So like, okay, bet we all pushing higher. Came back down, didn't break this low, but then it came back up and broke this high right here. So bam, this is where I could buy it. I feel confident in the buy. It broke this high, and then it broke this high, and it never came down to touch this low. At least this is like playing craps and shit. Like I'm a roll of dice because I feel like these dice in my hand go hit me like with a 7. Nobody
Right.
knows. I don't know what the fuck gonna happen, but I really feel that I'm a get a 7. So let me put all my money on this roll. That's the type of shit you want to be. That's the type of mind frame you want to be trading because you got all these levels. Like you got the daily going bullish, you got the daily uh turning around and going a little bit bearish, but you still want to wait until it confirms. Then you go down to a smaller time frame, the hourly, the 15 minute, and you see right here, based on the daily, it did come down, but it never broke this low right here. It never broke this low. So now you're starting to see signs that it want to go higher. So it broke a high once, then twice, then right here, 7 o'clock in the morning, I want to get in a buy. And bam, you get into a buy. You got London session, you got New York session overlapping right at that time from like 5 to 7 in the morning. So you
Yep.
got stupid volatility. Anything that's gonna happen is gonna happen around that time, and it's gonna happen fast. So you could finally get into a buy right here at 7 in the morning, and that's at 7,200 flat, the price, and it pushes all the way up to 72.23.24. Real talk, I wouldn't even wait for it to get a high. I would just say I'm gonna lock in 10 pips.
Yeah.
And if the market pushes higher, I'm gonna lock in 20 pips, and I'm gonna just let the market take me out. So, say for
Right.
instance, you got in right here at 72 flat. When it get to 72.10, which is right here, I'm gonna put my stop loss at 72.10 once I start to see the market break higher. So when I see the market break higher right here, this bullish candle right here, then my stop loss is right here. My 10 pip stop loss right here. So no matter what, the market can come right back down against me. At least I know for sure I'm gonna collect 10 pips regardless.
Right.
And that's how you want to be trading. Like you don't want to leave no money on the table, And then if it pushed higher past 20, and then I see it going higher in the 26, then I could put my stop loss right here at 20. So when it came back down right up in here, I got out. Market took me out. I bagged 20 pips. I'm good.
Got you.
Same thing
Now,
again.
just making sure because I'm trying to make sure I'm reading the chart exactly right. So all the way over to the right, my numbers there. So you got it's on what 77193 or whatever it is. That counting from that backside up. So from like just say 7193 to 7197. That's just 4 pips, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Okay.
count the pips by the last 4 numbers. It's different on every pair, but on this
Okay.
pair, you counting the pips by the last 2 digits.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just making sure so because when the chart moving, I'm trying to look and say, okay, it's the move. How many pips? I'm trying to be sure that I'm reading it right.
Yeah. That's how you read it.
Okay.
So for the market to move 100 pips from 72 flat, they had to move all the way up to 73.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
7,300. And like I say, say fancies, you missed that. You know, you busy in the morning. So while you at work, you seeing the market retrace. You be like, all right, bet. If it don't break this low and it continue to start pushing back higher, I'm gonna get into a buy because I couldn't get that morning buy. And so basically you saw this low right here. You was like, okay, it better not break this low, but I want to see if it's gonna break this high. So you could just mark a line just so you can get a better idea what you're looking for.
Right.
Then as you go, you just wait to see. So market broke that high. You can either get into a buy right now, or you could wait for it to retest and then get into a buy. No matter what, as long as you know that we're not breaking this low. Now, you could get into a buy right here, and the market could come back down. It could test these lows, take stop losses out right here. But as long as it don't break this low, you can stay in the trade. Like I said, like if you had a hard stop loss, like say if you got in right here and you had your stop loss at 10 pips, which is right here is 71.93. So it's 10 pips below, be 71.83. That'd be right here. Your
See,
stop
that's
loss
not
is right
even
here.
that much though. You know what I mean?
It's not that
When
much,
you
but the
yeah,
market can come down here and test these stops. Like it can come
right.
down here and test these stops. But what we don't want it to
So
do
that stop
is
loss,
break this low.
right.
That's what we do. We
So
don't want it to break.
that's where you would kind of put a stop loss at down there.
Yeah, down
That's
here. I would put it down here,
yeah.
but it would be a mental stop loss. I wouldn't put no hard because you don't want like that wick that I showed you on the hourly when
That
they
big
just
boy that
shot
kept
back down.
all yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen and hit your stop loss when you got a stop loss on 30 pips. Like you do not want that to happen. So if
Right.
you're gonna have a hard stop loss, put it at 10 and just get out. If it take you out, but be prepared to get back in because a lot of times it'll take you out and then it'll move in the direction you was trying to go anyway.
There you go.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so I see you got a sale going right now. What you
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna break down that sale because I'm gonna show you where I got in at.
all right.
I'm gonna show you exactly because we was on Sunday. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up
Cause
my
I
other
see it.
chart.
It's still
Oh yeah, it's moving, but I'm gonna show you how patience is what got me in that trade, and what got me and what kept me in that trade is patience. So we right here. We're on a 1 hour. This was Sunday. Sunday was the 28th, I think, or 27th.
uh,
Yeah, 27th. So right here, I'm gonna draw a vertical line so you'll know what Sunday started at 27. Bam. Right there. This vertical line, yellow line, that's Sunday. So all this right here is Friday. It's all Friday shit from last week. So Sunday market opened up. And we was talking about all the consolidation, like it could go up, it could come back down, all that shit. So I got in, and I drew this middle line because it's like I wanted to see how far into below how far above or below this kind of like middle equator line or whatever market's gonna go. This it really don't mean nothing per se, but I just had that up there. Nonetheless, the market broke out and came down. I think I already closed that trade, but I was expecting the market to continue lower because it didn't break out of this red zone, nor did it take out this high. This is the highest point right here, this wick up here. I know it's hard to see because I got all these lines, but right here is the highest point. So I was gonna say I was gonna get out this arrow right here that you can see on this candle. That's why I got in. So I got in at 7 o'clock yesterday, 7 p.m. yesterday. That's when I got in. And the reason why I got in because I saw that market was pushing higher. It almost touched this red line, but it barely kind of closed above this line right here. But nonetheless, I was still feeling bearish. That's why I got in. So I stayed in because it didn't go above this line. Now it broke out of the red. Yeah, it did do that, and I was a little nervous, but I didn't. As long as it didn't go this high, I was willing to hold this trade. You see, I ain't got no stop losses in that. This red line is not a stop loss. That's just a little
Right.
border. And I just held it out because I felt like the bears and all bearish news and trending down was prime to happen. And not only that, I felt like the daily went up so much for these past 2 weeks that it was bound to have a reversal. Like it has to reverse, and typically it's probably gonna reverse to right up in here. But it failed, and then we had this little somewhat consolidation area right here. And I marked it too. This red and this purple is just the same as this red and this purple, like consolidation area. So I'm thinking that's what the market is going to trend down to. So with all that belief, that's why I thought it was bearish, and that's why I got into that trade and held it.
Right.
Yeah, right here. And notice I took the sell in the zone. I didn't take it till I got out of here because I knew it had a high potential that it could trade back into the zone. Like it didn't break out yet. The only way I knew it broke out is when it did this breakout right here. It did this retest, and then it started coming down, and it would have broke this low. It didn't do that. It waited all the way until right here to kind of break this low. But prior to it doing that, it traded back into the zone. So it was just a waiting game to see. And it never transpired to here. And like right now, I'm still not sold on this breakout because we already had it happen right here, and they traded back in. So
right back in.
Right. The only thing I can say that does stick out like a sore thumb is that this breakout right here happened on Monday morning.
Right.
This
okay, so you can
on Wednesday night. So it could turn around, come back up for London session like 2-3 in the morning, and then have another a breakout, kind of like how it did right here. Yeah, break and retest, and then it'll sell off on Thursday, and then Friday non-farm payroll, it could potentially it could do whatever the fuck it want. Like a real talk. Non-farm payroll is like nothing to play with. It's really literally nothing to play with. We can do whatever the fuck you want. So yeah, I'm not really screaming and happy about this yet. I mean, this overall this week was very choppy. Like we already, approaching Thursday, and we ain't really seen no strong breakout. So overall, this week was very choppy. It wasn't the easiest week to get into great trades.
Right.
There was a lot of 10 pip moves every morning, every evening. Like I said, it's easy to get 10 pips on Australian dollar, but it just wasn't no breakaways. Like last 2 weeks, we just been bullish. So all you had to do was buy.
Right.
With all this daily move, these last 2 weeks, everything's going up. So you just buy and just close your charts, and you're good. But right now, we just we're just waiting to see it. Like I said, I want to wait for it to come down like it did, come back up to this area right here, and then continue down. That's what I read. And then I'll be satisfied, and I'll know that I got into a good trade.
Right.
Type shit.
Once it touch.
Yeah. And sometimes it never touches. Like a lot of people, they trade break and retest all day. So they wait for a breakout and for it to come back and retest. Sometimes it never retests. It just break out and go down. Sometimes you have to find the retest on a smaller time frame. And sometimes the retest take a day to happen. So that's why I said over time, you will get to have more understanding of the markets, and you'll see where it's going and where it's not going, and how long shit usually take to do what it need to do.
Right. Okay.
But that just gonna come with time and shit. Like I can't even teach that because
it's just more of you just reading it yourself.
Yeah, it's time. It's like a nigga like I can't teach you how to take a punch to the face. But if you took 100 punches to the face, I bet you would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
probably
bet you'll learn. Yeah.
yeah. Not only you'll learn, but you'll be able to take a punch to the face because you took 100 of them.
Yep.
You know, type shit. Like I can't teach you something you ain't really been through yet. Like I could teach you how to trade, but it still won't hit you as much until you start to have your own aha moments. Like, but
Yep.
what's good is
Exactly.
that you actually getting taught this shit. Cause like nigga, yeah, boy, we had to watch hella YouTube videos and read all kind of books and shit to really get the grasp of this shit and pay for shit.
Whew. And that'd be the thing right there.
No facts, man. Them niggas be taxing for that damn how to
Courses and
trade shit
classes and
courses
shit.
and
Yeah. I seen a few of them boys.
no fact.
Yeah. Shit, well, I'm about to go and get myself together, man. Get ready for this little 6 o'clock shift.
All right, my boy.
I'm gonna catch up with you. I'll
Yeah, let
make
me
sure if
know.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get some more questions. If I got some, I'll let you know.
please do. I'm
I
ready to answer.
appreciate you. Appreciate your time.
All right, you already know my boy anytime.
All right, yo.
All right, bro.